Welcome back to Let's Try 2.0. My name is Diablo, and today we need to work on, well, rockets mostly, but maybe a little bit more defenses as well, because we did lose a laser here in the corner, and yeah, we don't want that to happen. Now, we do have a few more of these boom-booms going on, so let's just start clearing out a couple more of these biter nests, especially this big one, because this one might generate a whole bunch of hello. Click click. Oh, no more ammo. Well, we'll fix ammo. But larger biter bases, of course, can generate bigger. Oh, I'm stuck inside. Bigger raiding parties, so to speak. So if I can get rid of that one, I think we should be safe for the moment. I think so. We'll see. All right, I'll stand somewhere around here because I can, basically. Okay, so what were we blowing up? We were first blowing up that. I'm guessing the others are dead. I have no idea where the other biters went, to be fair. They might have just died right there. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, there's a few here. Let's see if when our bomb hits, they're still here. Yeah, I'm just gonna risk it and place one on there. I don't really care. If we can kill most of them, if not all of them, perfect. Alright, so what I want to work on is this big boy. So I'm gonna hit two of them over here. We're gonna see if we can't figure out where they are going. And then we're just going to blow up the rest. So they're also going to stand over here. I'm just going to preemptively just put like two in here already. And then we're just going to continue with blowing up everything over here. Oh, there was a big pack over there as well. Alright, well, we took a bunch of them out. So let's do these three and then we'll work our way down. Walking all through each other. No. Should I risk one in here? I should probably risk one in there, right? They're not going to move before I actually get that bomb in. Nah, they're not. Of course they're not. Look at that. All right, we've smallified that a little bit. We'll do two in here so we can blow those ones up. Are we safe? It's getting a little bit damaged, and I don't think we have a robot here anymore. So we might want to do something about that, you know. All right, well, let's just go in between these three right here. I should probably add a robot to this area, yeah? So it can do some repair. Wait, it has. Oh, it does not have repair packs. Is that it? Yeah, it doesn't have any repair packs. Well, do I have any repair packs? I do. Go repair some stuff. Go repair this one. It's broken most. Alright, well, a few more attacks incoming. I think they're all blue. It's not that big of a deal. One green one in there, but a lot of small ones as well. So we should be able to fend that off quite easily. Now, what do we have left? We've got these two. What happened to a second row of lasers there? Before you poke the natives again. I will do... I don't think I promised to do that before I placed... or before I poked the natives again. But we will definitely get... the second row of lasers set up. But I want to make sure that we got some clearance here first, because this was quite a big base, and as you could see, it was already amassing quite an attack to throw at us. So throwing some shells in there just to make that a little bit smaller, it's just good. It's just good. I'm going to ignore... Yeah, I think I'm going to ignore these two. And these are all quite small, so I can ignore these as well. Actually, if I'm fresh, I can just go like that. Blow them all up. What are you going to do about it? Huh? Hello. And goodbye. Jerks. 1, 2. I might as well blow these up. I don't really care. And can we touch both with that one? We might just be able to. It's not a lot here. I mean... One there, if they're even going to attack. There's... Oh, yeah, there they go. Perfect. Let's see if one by itself can actually spit before it dies. Nah, so I'm not too afraid. These are still here. Are these just like spawning new stuff? Maybe. We'll see. Alright, this is all dead already. Yeah, let's blow this one up. Let's blow this one up. Why not? Wasn't exactly my plan, but whatever. Can I get all three? I think I should be able to get all three. And the same goes for that one. Yeah, and then we're left with... Oh, I got noble bullets. Well, we're left with these two. We can easily solve... Oops. Easily solve that. I have no idea how many lasers I actually have, to be honest. Whoa. Okay, there it is. See, I should take these out. It's too confusing. In fact, I'm going to do so right now, because it's too confusing. This is like the 4th time already that I've been looking at the wrong thing. So let's just take these out. Make sure that... What is that? Go away. Make sure that these do not mull the waters. Okay, so of course I want to have these ones, and I've got 100 of these. If I give up 1 bullet, I can bring 50 extras. Alright, we can double up on that. I should probably double up on the entire outer rim as well. And then get those artilleries... Oh, oops. Get those artilleries in place. But that is for future me to worry about, not now me to worry about. I want to place that, and I'm just going to make sure this side and the right side, I think, are the most vulnerable. Oops. So those I'll double up on. That should keep us safe. Oh. Well. That's about what I want to do right now. That corner is as strong as it'll ever be. I will set this to auto fire because we do have 23 bullets in here. I know it's less efficient than doing it manually, but yeah, I can also just let it go, right? Right. Rockets. What do we need and why? Well, we want space science. That's what we need it for, of course. Did I not already make one? Did I not already set one up? Oh, was that the thing that was... Oh. I may have messed this up. Anyway. Do I not have rocket? Rocket. Oh, yes, I do. See, I told you I already built one. Perfect. Alright, well, we'll line that up with... Not entirely sure I can, actually. Well, we'll see. I'm going to try to line it up with this one and then have some others around as well. What does it take nowadays? We've got blue, we've got that. We don't need to worry about that. So the only thing that we need to, quote-unquote, worry about and build is the rocket fuel itself. Cool. Of course, we also need a satellite if we are to get our space science down here, yes? There is no middle, is there, for this fakakta machine? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, there is. There it is. Alright, cool. So that technically is the center that we want to push out from. And then push that in there and push that into all these ones. Yeah, we need to speed this up. Actually, what we need to do is we need to check if we've got... Wait. Turn you off. Right. Nope. Wrong one. I can just go like this. What am I doing? I can just go like this. How many do we have? 2,400. We don't have a lot of blue. But I do want to make the start of making everything blue belt, yes? Alright, here's what we are going to do. Is this a... Yes, I thought so. Let's turn that one into a regular box. We'll clean it up later, but for now, let's just do that. We definitely do not need this anymore. Holy guacamole. Let's clean this up as well. This is terrible. This should not have been here. Oh, this should definitely not have been there. Okay, cool. There we go. And this is there. Alright, cool. Let's clean all of this up. Starting from the front. Oops, that one I think was... Nope, that one's not necessary either. That was just for the concrete over there, which we don't need anymore. So I'm going to take all of this... How much room do I have? All of this away. All of that's now being built in our mall. Oops, I'm a little too far away. So there's no... Oh, poopy. Yeah. There's no actual need for this to be here. Let's make it pretty, yeah? Alright, there you go. What's our clearance, Clarence? Perfect. Pretty sure you did? Maybe I did. I could have said so. I don't know. We might. I might have. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like walls. Why should I be building walls, Mr. Abiscotti? Yeah, just put down enough lasers. Strengthen the corner where it's... Yes, I clear out the threat and then I strengthen the corner. That is sound tactics right there. Right, what was I doing again? Oh, right. I want to set up this one. Oh, bugger. That one. How far do I want to take this? See, I don't think I want to do this, actually. All of this has been upgraded, yeah? Yeah. So the least we need to... Okay, hold on. This is very annoying. There we go. The least we need to do is get these ones up to speed. At the very least. So we have the iron going in as fast as it can go, basically. Once that is done, yeah, we definitely need to start focusing on getting this iron smolten faster, right? We want those blue belts to be full. There's more opportunities actually to get things set up. I might want to focus on that a little bit actually before we actually get to. Hold on. I only got 5 and 19. I've got 1 left over. That's a weird one. Why do I have this one in my pocket? Go away. What are we lacking to make this blue? How odd. Are we not making blue anymore? Is there a shortage of anything? Well, there's a shortage of everything, basically, but... Oh, right! I broke everything because I needed that to do... What is this? Clearly something from an era that I forgot. Right, what was I saying? I wanted to have a lot of these because I wanted these things. Now I remember. Okay. Let's eat some of this. By some, I mean a lot. And let's try and get something going here. Did I already get... Right, I got the fuel, the power already set up. Let's get some engines here. Do we not have engines here to pick up? Oh wait, we have those here to pick up. There. Yeah. I'm stuffed? I'm stuffed. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Okay, so what I need is batteries, which we have on the line, and gear wheels, which we also have on the line. So, not that big of a problem. This should allow me to, yeah, look at that, run a little bit faster still. I like it. What was I saying? Gear wheels, I can do. Look at that. Whee. And batteries, which are down here. Let's pick up a bunch of those. That should be enough. Oh, that's not nearly enough. 1, 2. I need 5 to get 1, right? Yeah. Still 1. What are we missing now? Gear wheels. That's the problem? Well, that's easily solved, luckily. Look at how many we have. I mean, not nearly enough, of course, but... That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should get us the first personal Roboports Mark II once it's done building. Alright, I like that. There's nothing else I'm missing other than those, right? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Should probably get some more engines. How many do I have? Yeah, 12, sorry. 20. Let's clear out some more of these. There's not a lot there. Yeah, I can empty this out. I would like to have 60, 120, I think. Oh, I'm stuffed. Well, 1, 2. There you go. I had 100. There's 40 left. I don't know. Something like this. We'll see. We'll see. This one goes here. Probably want another power supply, because this is only 700 megawatts of power, and these take 200 each, so these are going to empty out fast. Also, we were doing personal batteries, I believe. Another one. Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you. So technically, I would like to have one more. If we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Stop it. 6 times 2 is 12. 1,500. What does this take, power-wise? This takes 4 megawatts. Jeez. Well, when they're charging, yeah, but still. Holy moly. I want my fusion reactor back. Oh well. I guess we stick with 1 for now. Can we get another one of those personal power supplies? Oh, we can actually. Very nice. Let's do that, because I do want a second one. Or rather, I do need a second one if I'm going to be powering all these legs. Is this getting power? Yeah, it's not getting power very fast because we only have 700. Oh, now we've got 1,500. That should help. That should help. Can I do like one more leg? I can do one more leg. I like it. So we'll wait until that's done. Then most of the things are done, and we can start using our personal robots now, which is actually really, really nice. All right, we should be able to zoom along quite nicely now. Perfect. I like the speed at which we are moving. Okay, so. Oh yeah, this is nice. This is nice. Right. Rocket fuel. How do we build rocket fuel? Also, do I have... I do. If I go like this, am I going to break stuff? No, I don't think I am. So I want to upgrade all of these level 2s to level 3s. The weaves should be intact because the red is not touched. Only the yellow ones are touched, so it shouldn't affect the weaves themselves. Did you set the blue chips free, or are they still stuck on the belt? They are still stuck on the belt, sir, because I think I might still need them. I'm unsure. Oh, right. I've got my own robots doing things now. That's very nice. Very nice indeed. I like that. Good to know. They do. They do. Yeah, I do want to free those up, of course, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough for myself. Hello. Enough for myself to, There we go. to make sure that we could build everything I wanted to build. And I think for now, this should be okay. Yes, I should probably do some batteries as well, but this is personal battery Mark II. This also requires some of that. Do I have personal batteries already? I don't think so. No. So technically, if I just build all 8 of these, this takes 10. Yeah, this takes 10 to build 1. So I technically need 2 more. That means I need a bunch of steel, actually. Do we have steel anywhere near us? We do, actually. What are you doing? Oh, you're still building stuff? That's fine. I need to turn my legs off. I'm too fast. There we go. That's what I want to see. Alright. Oh, wait. That's all the steel I'm getting? Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's not good. That's not steel. Yeah, there's not a lot of steel coming in, eh? We need to work on that real fast. There's not a lot of steel. Mr. Grungear, hello, sir. Good morning. Well, good evening, but probably morning for you. Yeah, this is not good. This is like half of this machine is actually doing some smelting. It's because this is not fast enough. We can start, I mean... It's a level 2, level 2, level 3. Do that one. We got 2 left, and we can do that one. And speed up a couple at least, right? We got these 4, these ones, all being touched by that one machine, so we can get a little bit more out. Just that little bit more out. I need to work on that real fast. Pretty sure you said that 5 minutes ago, and there's 2 squirrels since. Well, there's a lot of things to work on, Mr. Andrew. A lot of things to work on. And I'm excited to work on all of them. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of it. We're upset. How did I get this one now? Hold on. Nope. Shoot. There we go. Okay. You know what? I think I have enough blue for now. Oh, hello. Let's just push them through. Make sure that we get all of them. Der Knutzi. Hello, sir, and welcome to the channel. How are you today? He says, that are some beautiful belt lines. Thank you. I'm sure that's not your accent, but it sure sounded like that in my head. So forgive me if I got that wrong. I would like to get all of these blues to go into speed, because that's the one that we want to have first. So I'm going to redirect all of the blue chips into speed first, so we can get a lot of those out. And once we've got enough of those, we'll start working on the productivity ones. Okay, where are you going? Hello? Robot? Alright, cool. I should probably try to get rid of some of this stone, shouldn't I? Luckily, we've got a dirt machine right here. Oop. We got a dirt machine right here, so I should be able to... Yeah, look at that. Dump them out instantly. That is very nice. I like it. Do we not also make concrete here? Yeah, look at that. I can probably, or I know that I can, also get rid of the iron ore that we pocketed. Perfect. There's a few more things that I need to get rid of, but it is what it is, I suppose. And thank you for the compliment, dear Knutzi. Very, very, very nice of you. We got these tanks here, and they're annoying me. I gotta get rid of these tanks. They should not be floating around. I've got too many tanks. But then again, we're probably going to be using them at some point. Are we getting level 3s out already? Are you actually... Oh, you are doing things. Hey, what is that? Those are... beacons. Oh, right, because beacons are constantly being placed, of course. Yes, yes, yes. Look at it. Okay, this is, of course, still very slow. Got level 3s plenty, though. So, level 2s plenty, though. So I can ingest those. So they can start eating those. Alright, well. Yeah, we got lots of them in here. They just need to speed up. Should I speed this up fast? I probably should, shouldn't I? Yeah, that sounds smart, doesn't it? I don't do smart often, but you know, when I do, it's terrible. Yeah, that's not bad. It's a lot better than that, and we've got plenty of income right now. I'm not afraid of that. Look at that. Everything's stuck. Perfect. Okay, can I get some more, please? At least one more for this one. And then I would prefer to have, like... Oh, hello. I would prefer to have the other one done as well. Wait, what did I just do? Oh, I put it in this one? Awesome. I meant to do that, of course. Where did you go? Come here. Alright. You can clearly see the speed difference between the two. The other one has already got another one done. So speeding this up is I think, a good idea. Because we're getting them out faster and faster. Ah, what a surprise. Alright, come on. Last one. Last one, Peter. Thank you. Good, good. There we go. Alright. The rest I'll send off to the boxes. Yeah, let's just send them off. There's plenty of... Well, there's plenty of level 1s to go around. Should I update? No, no, wait. Why are you not doing anything? Is it stuck? Oh, it's stuck. We've got too many level 1s. Good. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. Also, I'm just going to grab these because I want to make iron faster the fastest way I can. So, I'm going to take this one and add these two. Because now we've got this and this machine and this machine benefiting from both of these. Yeah, we go from 0.6 per second to 1.56 per second, which is not bad. That is, what, 2.5 times the speed? I'm very happy about that. Of course, it's peanuts when you compare all the ones that are not sped up yet, but we are getting a little bit faster every time. And the more we push out, the more we get out. So, or the more we push in, the more we get out. So, I'm very okay with everything that's going on right now. Oh, I already missed some. There's 5 in here already. Holy guacamole, this is actually going quite well. I'll wait for these 2 to arrive as well and just pick up those 7 from the actual mall. And then we're going to make this faster still. If I wasn't stuck inside a smelter. Sorry, that hurt. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3. Right, that's a whole bunch more speed coming out of those machines. Because eventually we also want to update all of these smelters as well. But I think focusing on the beacons themselves is actually the right thing to do. Alright, you can clearly see the difference between what's coming from these like 4 or 5 lines that are above us and the 2 lines that are here. There's clearly a lot more on the line. It's not perfect yet, but we are getting there. We are definitely getting there. I like it. I like it. Is this real? Another 6? How fast are these things building? Well, that's actually quite good. That's really good. Okay. Well, that makes me very happy. I've got 9 already. Got more incoming? Yeah, we got more incoming. 10. I'll just stick with the 10 because we've got a even number then. I like even numbers. I will focus maybe on the first row first. I don't know if that's smart because it only affects 3. Anything in between here affects 6 altogether. Then again, having one belt going full bore is nice to have. I'm not too worried about copper right now. As you can see, copper is fully saturated, so I'm not going to bother a bit by speeding that up first. I'm going to do 2 here. I'm going to do 2 here because I do want to have this one go faster first. Here's what I'm going to do, because I have these ones, so I can make this into the ideal setup already. So let's do a lot of these, actually. Especially now that we're building these at speed, I'm okay. What happens if I do this, by the way? Oh, perfect. It just places in the 1. Very nice. Yeah, look at that. This blue belt is nearly reaching full capacity, and we haven't even put all the stuff down yet. So I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy about that. Now, I do have a level 1 in my pocket for some reason, so let's... Oh, I'm stuck. So let's get rid of that. There we go. And of course, we want to grab that. And then grab whatever is in here. Okay. Now, how many do I have of... How many do I have of 13? I can do a lot of that. And 15 of those. Perfect. Okay. This is actually really good, because now I get to do all of them. Okay, so... Well, all of the first row. Let's just make that clear. Alright, now we pick up these ones. So the machines themselves, the smelters themselves are now set up correctly. We're just missing... Ooh, another one got placed. Perfect. We're just missing all of these speed beacons all around. Another one's on its way, by the way. So once that arrives, we will definitely add the beacons or the modules to that right away. Yeah, this is getting better all the time. See if we can get this to saturate, which technically I think we already have. Sort of. It's backing up. This one's not actually backing up all the way, but this one is. That means more and more is going into steel, which means more and more steel is going to come out. And we desperately are a little bit shy of steel, so we want to fix that. Alright, there it is. There's our little robot. It just disappeared. Am I nuts? Oh, it went there. Did it just teleport from here to here? Or did my eyes just not follow it? It probably just didn't follow it. Okay. I'm gonna leave that for now. Can we have like more? Because we got like 1 more. I can do this. This affects another 6, right? Plus 3 that we are already affecting. So this is just gonna get even faster still. Alright. I'm just going to glance at this. I'm going to say this 4. Okay. Is that because we are now actually... We've we've eaten all the blue that there is. Blue is terrible. We got enough acid. Yeah, we need to speed this up as well, but that's neither here nor there. The green at the moment is... What's going on with our green? We've got enough... Oh, these are level 2 still. Okay. Okay, well in that case, let's stand in the middle. Grab our upgradey thingamabob. And go swoosh. Let's go from this corner then, actually. Let's go swoosh and go all the way here. Yeah, we're gonna do that one a little bit. It's fine. Let's upgrade everything to blue. Better arms... and level 3 machines, right? Let's let the robots take care of that. We don't want to do all of that ourselves. At least I don't. Because that one needs to upgrade as well then. Perfect. I guess we can assist a little. We don't have that many ingredients in our pocket anyway. Did these? Yeah, these got upgraded. Okay, so all of the robots will upgrade all of that. Hopefully that will get us a bunch more stuff out, depending on if this is enough in. We'll see. I think it should be. Okay. Whilst that is doing its thing, like I was saying, rocket science, or, well, rocket fuel. I don't need this for rocket fuel. I need chemical plants, right? For rocket fuel. That kind of makes sense. Let me just check to make sure. Where is my rocket fuel? Uh-oh. They're not using shotgun here. Does this not give me... No. Fuel. There it is. Yeah, I already researched that like eons ago. And you do actually build it in a level 3 assembler. Okay. Right. Rocket fuel. There it is. That's what I want to see. Takes in light oil and solid fuel. Now, solid fuel, I'm pretty damn sure that's from a chemical plant. So let's do that. Steal one over there. I could have probably got it somewhere another way as well, but for now this is fine. I like walking fast. Another way to usurp some of that excess petroleum that we have. Do we still have excess petroleum? Yeah, that's kind of full, isn't it? Because the red one's empty, the yellow one's completely empty, and this one's completely full. So using more petroleum means more good. Now, how much do we need, actually? How fast do we want this thing to be able to go? Well, it takes 3 times... No, sorry. It takes 3 seconds to create a rocket part. We, of course, need 100 of them. Although this is the new thing, right? You can build one and have one in reserve. I think that's how that works, if I remember correctly from briefly playing Space Age. Mr. Grunger says, iron productivity modules to match with speed. I'm not entirely clear on the question there, Mr. Grungier. Mr. Phobos, hello, sir. How are you? You're missing some undergrounds in the middle of the green belt too. This is correct. This was by design, and I do need to fix that. You're absolutely right. I'm just not going to focus on it right now. Yes, there are 2 rocket progress bars, so it's the same. Yeah. Okay. Good. Carry on. Thank you, sir. Now, it takes 3 seconds to actually build one thing. So it takes 300 seconds, say 5 minutes, unsped up, to build a single rocket. In those 5 minutes, or rather, if we go back all the way to its constituent parts, in those 3 seconds, I need 10 rocket fuel. How fast is rocket fuel built? Why? What? 1 per 15? Oh my god. So if I have 15 machines, given everything is speed 1, which it won't be, if I have 15 machines, I do 1 rocket fuel per second. And we already know that I need 10 per 3 seconds. Or rather 3 per second, 3.33333 per second. So I need 45 machines to keep up. Holy shit. That's a lot. 45 machines. Eating 0.8 light oil per second. Oh boy. And 0.8 solid fuel per second. But that is created quite quickly, so there's not a problem there, because this actually creates 1 per second, and we are using less than, so it's not a 1-to-1. It's a 10-to-8 ratio about. That's neither here nor there. Yeah, so if I've got 45 of those. And I'd need about 30 chemical plants to get the job done. Is that correct? Is that 20% off? No, that's not 20% off. It's 1/5. So it's 5 less. 45. Nah, it's a little bit over because 45 would be 40. So another what? 1? So 6 off. So 39. Yeah, it's still built 40, I think. You did it anyway? Perfect. Thank you. Excellent, sir. Excellent. Right. So if am I going to build 40 of these? Well, we can shrink it down, of course, because we are going to speed things up, which will give us the same amount of stuff in a shorter amount of time, or rather, the same amount of stuff in the same amount of time, but with less machines, or more in a shorter, or the same amount in a shorter time if I have the same amount of machine. Well, you get the point. Anyway, how do I want to build this up? So I don't want to get too close because I don't want to actually build this yet. If we start this all regular like, I would do something like this, yeah? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What did I say? 45? 8 and 45 don't mix very well. 40 does. We probably could get away with less so. What if I just do 40? I mean, that may be already too much. Although, given the fact that we also are going to be using rocket fuel eventually here for our train fuel, might not be a bad idea to just go ahead and build 40, because it's going to be too much for just the rocket. But it's going to be fine if we are going to use it at different places as well. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that, actually. What does it take? It takes... Okay, so it just takes a single thing in and some light oil in as well. That's a little bit annoying, because I obviously would love to have just belt going this way and an arm going this way and then just be done with it and have an exit that way and be done. Right? That would be the easiest build. But, of course, with the fluids that also need to go in, now we can't... If we have the fluids like this, well, now I can't get my arms in here because I can't get... Right, robots. Forgot about that. I can't get my fluids through and still get my arm in there at the same time, right? Yeah, that's never going to work. So we can't actually build it like this. Well, realistically we could if I were to go outside. I don't like going outside, but this would allow us to have arm, 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 arm. It's not as pretty. It's not as pretty. No, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. I'd much rather just have a little gap in here. 1, yoop, actually, yoop, and 2, and 1, and 2. And then just figure out that way of getting my fluids out. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. Yeah, most assuredly. Most assuredly. See, this clears up the way real easy, and we can just have the arms in the middle. In, out, real quick, real fast, real pretty. Alright? Yeah, it's going to be a little bit longer, but who cares? Who cares about length? Alright, now if I just copy that, place that over here, all I gotta do is now do that, and everything is good. Of course, we are a little crooked that way. Can we get an extra? We technically could get an extra one in. I don't think I want to. Ooh, power. Power. Everything's got to be easier like this as well. given the fact that we now actually have room for power, which I really, really enjoy. If we do that, can we get... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, that sucks. Z. Yeah, Z. Yeah, that was terrible. What is the highest I can go? See, I don't like that too much, but this does fit. So if we stay at the top of this fourth one, can we like 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, that's going to overlap. We just, we know that we can have the extra ones. What happens if we do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and we take the... Well, that doesn't work, does it? I mean, that does, but we still have a little bit of overlap. I don't like it. Plus, we don't touch the top ones then. I don't like it one bit. Let me do this. Okay. See, I could go one lower. No, that doesn't work up there. Well, that's kind of nice. No, that didn't work down there. And there's nowhere I can actually place it without overlapping, without the need of overlapping. This would be the best because that would still... I mean, it'd obviously get rid of those top ones because I didn't like those ones in the first place. But this would get us over only a single overlap. I can't do that here because that will be in the way of these arms, which is weird, by the way, because these arms are in the same spot. So shouldn't that be the same? Oh, it is the same here. Okay. So we could go on this side, I suppose. Still room between the assemblers. You can bring them up closer. Maybe it fits then. Mr. Nocturus, hello, sir. Substations on the outside of the beacons? What? Sorry. Sorry. Of course I'm not going to go on the outside of the beacons. How am I going to do this if there's things on the outside of the beacons? Hello, Mr. Darkstorm. How are you? Spaced out and leave the oil in the middle? Yeah, definitely. Never mind, like that. But now the beacons don't align with the assemblers. I know, Mr. Abiscotti. I know. It hurts me to the core. There's nothing I can do about it because of the stupid fluids. What was I doing again? Right. That's one too many. See, that's the problem. I have to go down and then go there and there. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. So we're not doing that. We are actually doing that. Putting the undergrounds here. Then this should overlap only by 1. Boom. There. Yeah. So it's the least offensive, and I'm definitely not doing that because it's ridiculous. It is the least offensive. Yeah. This touches everything, and we can just expand upon this, copy and paste it over as much as we want. It was a suggestion. I didn't say it was a good one. Fair enough, Mr. Darkstorm. Fair enough. All right. So technically, this would be affected by, on average, 6 sources, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 300%. So that would make it 375. No, 450. 4.5 speed. By the way, bots are complaining. Bots are always complaining. What are you talking about? Yeah, well. Fine, I guess. We'll place a yellow box right here. This is the only place I actually want to have stuff being brought to in the first place. That should solve that, right? Hello? I placed the box down. You can... Oh, popsicle sticks. These ones will also be that. Not entirely sure why these robots are not just flying at the opportunity of putting it into this box right here. I think the power is low, judging by the speed of the arm. What? Why? Oop, wrong way. Where am I? Ooh. Hold on. Let's use the new fluid system, yeah? Yeah, because there's plenty of steam in there. Okay, so that should help. Not really. Let's do the same over here. Okay. Is that helping? Well, it's helping a little. Okay. We'll do the same at the top here. Okay. How about now? What's going on? I should easily be able to... It's requiring 3 gigawatts of power? That cannot be. Why pumps? Says Mr. King. You don't need them anymore. I know. This was built long time ago. And we're finding this out, sir. We're finding this out. Now, I'm a little bit confused as to why this is doing it the way it is. Why does it want 3.5 gigawatts now? Hold on, this cannot be correct. This cannot be correct. What happens if I do this? Okay, that didn't do anything because we haven't... Okay. Are we being attacked right now? We are not. So... here's what we're going to do. Yeah, that's a problem. That is a big ass problem. Alright, this just needs to start creating steam on its own. Right? Perfect. That's what I want to see. Now, are we full of water? We are. Are we full of steam? Well, we're getting there. So I'm going to reconnect this. See what it does. See, that's much better. I have no idea where that 3.2 gigawatts came from. That wasn't absolutely... I think that was a bug or something. How's the temps? Temps are fine. I mean, yeah, it's 1,000 degrees. And it can clearly keep up. Because, look, we've got plenty of gigawatts of power. And we're not using that much. And it's no longer requiring that 3.2 gigawatts. So I just don't know. Must be an earth leak. One of the lasers. Must be, sir. Must be. I'm just going to reconnect this as it was. And see if we run into the same issue. I doubt we will. Yeah, I have no idea. What's our coal situation like? Because we should be at 1.2, right? Boy, oh boy. Are we ever not that? Oh, but we had no power, so there was no coal coming out. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. All right, let's just let this. Yeah, look at that. Okay, perfect. See, this is why you do not wish to be reliant on coal. This will get reset, and then we'll be back at 1.2 gigawatts of power. Are we still okay? Well, it's back at the one. What the hell? I'm so confused. See, this controls the flow. If this is full, it goes over there. Let's just murder this for a little bit. I want to see what happens if we do this. And I wonder, I want to know where that 3.2 gigawatts is coming from. Sharing this is actually good, so let's do that over here as well. The problem is, of course, if we don't have enough power, well, the pumps are going to stop pumping. Maybe if we just replace this. Yeah, maybe if we just replace those, and we can leave this, because we can use that overflow still. I'm probably going to reset that at the other end. I want to keep that control, basically. Yeah, there you go. Plenty of power. Plenty of power. I should probably add a second one, by the way, just to make sure that we keep plenty of power. It is still a little bit weird, though. I don't know. I probably didn't kill this side, right? No, I didn't. This is not getting repaired for some reason, but we don't technically need this crossover power anymore. Simply because we have, well, a full circle of power coming in, right? We got it going on out here, out here, out here, all the way through to the top and back to this side again. So, yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Okay. That obviously is now fudged. I should maybe fix that, but again, as long as everything's got power, I'm not too worried about it. Right, I was trying to do some calculations here when I sort of got so rudely interrupted. I will be doing something similar to this. Now, if I want to have 40 of these, I need 5 rows. 5 rows sucks, so I'm going to do 4 rows because, I don't know, reasons? I don't know. Also, if I'm going to have this much fluid going in, I need to figure out a way how to get that there, because we are producing quite a... Oh, right. Yeah. I was going to say, we are producing quite a bit of light oil, of course, but it's all being converted into petroleum, which, you know, is a thing. Oh, this is looking quite good. Of course, now all of them need to look like this. And then maybe we can start to saturate things. Oh, well, we will look at that sooner rather than later. Did I set any controls to this? No, it's just pushing it out indiscriminately. Okay. Wait, why is this side full now? It was empty just a while ago. Yeah, see, this side is empty. What's going on here? We're not using it at the moment, are we? No, we're not using it outside of this area. So how come this side is empty and this side is full? Have I forgotten to connect something? I don't think so. So is the system biased towards one side? Does it use more of the left petroleum and therefore we are converting more yellow into petroleum on the left side than we are on the right side? I didn't think there was a bias anymore, but need to add the second now before you forget and install shit ton more lasers. Fair enough, sir. Fair enough. All right, here we go. Something. Overlay there. Blibbity bloop. Everything should get auto-built by the robots. I don't technically need this one. I'm going to leave it, though. Because, why not? We don't want this box here. And, by the way, this has now become some sort of junk box. Dang it. I really, really wish that wouldn't happen. Let me just see here if I can... Has this been starting to... Yeah, this is now finally starting to get used. No more robots stuck here, right? No. Okay, I need to start figuring out where all my yellow boxes are. I only want one area where a yellow box can be used to dump stuff. I already changed that one. I already changed these two. There used to be one here. Oh, there still is. I need to clean up all of these boxes, actually. It's just what it is. There used to be one in here as well, I think. Oh, but I got rid of that long ago, so it would seem. Okay. Hello, Slowpoke. Very cool. Look at that. Yeah, built that nuclear power. Perfect. Beautiful. Of course, I need to make sure that it's actually connected through with water. So we are going to extend... Actually, we're just going to steal this because it's easier to do. And make sure that's extended all the way through. Dang it. That is unfortunate. I'm going to go like this because I can, basically. And then I'm going to go... See, I don't want to do that, though. Dang it. Why must you torment me so? I don't like it. This is a nice distance away, and then you torture me with one step off. It's very annoying. Alright. Sure, why not? I'm gonna go max distance here. Yeah, we're gonna be screwed either way, so I'm just gonna go center here. That should be enough water flowing through to get everything up and running. I'm pretty sure. Of course, we still need to get off. Oh, there's already... Wow. Oh, that's just a filter. There's nothing in there yet. Okay. Do I not have some stuff with me? I thought I did. Maybe I got rid of that already. Yeah, never mind. Perfect. Is that being delivered already? No, it's not. But maybe that's only because it's only just gotten part of the... what is that called? The logistical area, yeah. Although I would have thought it'd be already there. Now that it's been sitting there for a little while. Do we actually have the fuel? Yeah, we got plenty of fuel. There's 19 here. So why isn't it being delivered? How strange. Yeah, everything's interconnected, so... I don't know, should just be delivered. How many robots do we actually have flying that can do the low one? Okay. We only have one robot feeding the entire damn factory. Let me just change that for a moment, shall we? Yeah. We might want to have a few more. I would like to have 99 more, to be precise. There you go. Now we've got 100 robots flying, and this should be... yeah, perfect. Being picked up. Very nice. And this should be now delivered. 11 delivered. Okay. Good. So we'll soon have the second nuclear power plant up and running as well. Okay. Uh-oh. Poop. That's why I had them turned off. Well, stuff happens, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Okay, so we've got our, what is it now? 1632 machines? That might not be enough, actually. I shall find out. We've got our 32 machines. We now need to feed them. And how do I want to make this look? I think I want to have this, the output for this, be next to where we are going to need it. So we are going to cross over with our light oil to the other side of this. And have it be here. And then we feed it in from the bottom, I think. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Let's have a look. Oh, that means I'm going to turn this around, actually. Let's turn this around like so. And have this be in line with the first one, which is horrible. Dang it, I hate everything about this. We need to move this up because it's terrible. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. Okay. Actually, I'm doing the... No, they're not the same. Not lit... Hey, poopies. Why is there real ones? Oh, my robots, yeah. That needs to be lined up there. And then that one needs to be lined up there, yeah. So you go away. And you go line up with that. Oh, poopy. There we go. Okay, so now we can do the other one, which then lines up with that and that. I have no idea what orientation I want. What orientation I want this to be in, or I need this to be in. That's a busy Logibot. Yes, indeed. Typical Diablo bot abuse, to be fair. I'm not going to deny it. So it was a 8... No, it was a 10 to 8 ratio, right? So for every 10 of these, we only need 8 of these. That's correct, isn't it? Yeah. I could do everything with... I mean, technically, wait, well, I am going to do this with this one. I was going to say I can do everything with petroleum, but I can't. I want to do this with petroleum and this with light oil. Now, I think the same situation, the same thing applies. The only difference is we don't actually have a belt putting things in. This is 32. So that's... Wait, I need to check something real quick. Right. Hold on. I need to check this. Yeah, this produces 1 per second if it's going speed 1. This produces 0.08 per second. Oh, this is 100 to 1. Not 10, sorry, 100 to 8. Not 10 to 8. Wait, are you saying I can only have... I need 8 of these to feed 100 of these? I mean, I'm very happy with that. But it seems silly? Is my brain misfiring here? I don't think it is, though. Probably want to keep that on that side, by the way. This does say 0.08, right? Yeah. Not 0.8. This says 1 per second. Okay. Well, if that's what the numbers say. Yeah. If that's what the numbers say. This is going to be the easiest one ever. Something like that, and then I don't know. Where do you want to start something like this? At the top or at the bottom? Or do I just go 2 here and 2 there? Nah, I'm just gonna go like this. Why not? There you go. We don't technically need to push this through, so I can do that. Of course, we do need to feed this into. So they're all pointing in the. Okay. So this definitely needs to point in that direction, together with this one. That's our inputs, and that one. And then of course the outer one here also needs inputs. There you go. So technically I should probably do this. Right? I mean... 50% there, 25% there, 12% there, 12% there. That doesn't seem fair, does it? Is there any way I can get a 4-belt balancer in here? Rocket fuel makes 0.08 per second, but consumes 0.8 fuel. Oh my goodness, that's where my brain went wrong. Sorry, you're absolutely right. I'm looking at the wrong side. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I'm looking at the wrong numbers. It is 0.8. Okay, well, I was wondering why that was so light, but okay. Sorry about that. So that's 8 machines, 16 machines, 24 machines, and then a little bit more. I think I'm going to go for 24 machines, because that's just 3 rows like this, yeah? It also changes up a little bit how this is going to look. Yeah, 24 is a 3-outer, though. I think I'm going to overbuild this a little bit and go for 4 and 4. I know that I know that I will get too much out. I mean, we're gonna get the same amount out because obviously once it's saturated, and we will only build what we need to build to keep the line saturated. But it's going to look a lot nicer if I do it that way, because it's then 2 times. Sorry, it's twice. It looks the same, right? We've got 4 rows here and 4 rows there. That's what I was trying to say. And if I invert this, yeah, if I invert this, I can get a 4-belt balancer in here. If I could find it, that is, of course. Ah, there it is. I could barely get one in here, but I could get one in here. Okay, so if I invert this, let me just cut this out. There we go. And the first one should be on the outside then. One, 2. This is incorrect. 1, 2. Okay. And then this one would go here. And then we get those 2 out. And then we get those 2. Yeah. Now we can get... Go away. Now we can get our 4-belt balancer in here. Barely, but it's doable. Do I want to end here? I think I want to end here. Yeah. Get that in there. That one goes there. That one goes through there. That one goes through. Oops. There. And then what? And then we load balance that. I don't have any in my hand. I need to hold shift. And every row gets an equal amount of stuff. Given the fact that we've got this now, we still need to get this stuff out and into this machine. How do I want to do that? Also, how do I make a satellite? Because we still need to have that we need to have that here as well. Where do I make a satellite? No, that's a speakerphone. Oh, there it is. Okay. See, that uses rocket fuel as well as 100 of those blues and lights. And then, of course, I still need to make 100 solar panels. I need to make 100 accumulators. And I need to make 5 radars, all in the span of 5 minutes or less, right? Because the faster we make this thing, the faster we need to make this thing. So if this is going to make this, Whew, how many ingredients is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on, did I not have... I may have imagined this, though. I may have imagined this, but I'm going to check if I don't already have something for this. No, I imagined it. Never mind. Okay, so... It's the one thing about hating... I hate about vanilla, says Mr. Abscotty, making satellites. It's setting it up once and then never thinking about it, so... Yeah, we got 6 ingredients that we are going to be needing. And off those 6 ingredients, 4 of them are in the 100 number that we need. Right? Okay. So, 6 ingredients. Let's say we do 2 per side. And then, of course, we've got our 1 output. That seems reasonable to me. Let's say we do 1 side purely for... We can't do that, can we? Because we've got 6 ingredients. I was going to say 1 side purely for blue and 1 side purely for that. And then the other side is going to do everything else. But that's not going to be very realistic, is it? So... If I want to have this, of course, be as fast as it can be. Living its best life, so to speak. How do I want to do this? This is 45 items per second. If we split this in twain, we get only half of that, which is a very awkward number. But yeah, let's say 22 because it's easy to count with. We get 22 items per second. Let's say we can feed that in continuously. And we need 100. Well, technically, that would give us the 5-second build time that we have. Enough time to feed in 100, build it in 5 seconds, and then feed in another 100, right? While it's building. That's not entirely how this is going to go down, of course. We all know this, but in theory, that's how it would go. If we make it faster, of course, then that doesn't hold up because the belt is not going to go faster. Then again, at the same time, no, well, is it an intermediate? Is a satellite counted as an intermediate? Or is it counted as a... Well, you can't actually place it or build it, so it should be an intermediate. So I should be able to put productivity modules in here. Do I still have productivity modules? Can I, like, fake this in? Oh, it's the other way around. It's the other way around. No, I said correct. Can only be used on intermediates. So this is not an intermediate. Yeah, because you can't make anything else with it. Okay. So we can only make it faster. Well, that would necessitate a different take on things, yes? Okay. Okay. Since we are getting rocket fuel from this side, most likely, I'm going to not split. I'm not going to split these belts. So this, let's just get some idea of what we want to do here. Can I have one of these? Thank you. I'm just going to place it right next to this because I don't know how this is going to look. So let's say this is going to be LDS. Let's say this is going to be blue chips. So those are 2 full belts. Let's say this is going to be, well, rocket fuel on this side. It makes sense. And then what's the other one that we need a lot of? Actually, rocket fuel we don't need 100 of. So let's say the other one, because these ones are still in need of setup as well. We need 100 accumulators, which are where? There they are. And of course 100 solar panels as well. There you go, which are really slow to build, I think. We need to figure out how we're going to do that. And then we'll leave this to be the 5 radars, but those are really, really, really easy to get. So that's how I want to do that. Of course, I would love to have this feed in directly to that, but as you can see from how we're setting this up, that's not gonna work. Okay. What does this take? A lot. I mean, there's not a lot per ingredient, but there's 3 ingredients, aka 3 belts of stuff that need to go in here. What is the time that it takes? 10 freaking seconds? For 1 and I need 100? That's 1,000 seconds right there. That's 15 minutes. Of course we are going to speed it up, but still. Holy guacamole. I might just want to have a few more of these. It is only 1, right, that you get out? Yeah, it's only 1. Damn, son. Okay, so we might want to make this into an actual factory. I was hoping to do this with a single line, actually, to be fair, but that's not realistic at all. This, also 10-second time and 5 batteries. That's not that expensive, though. It's unfortunate because these 2 do not have anything in common with these 3 coming in. So that's 5 different ingredients. I'm sure this was easier in 1.1, but it is what it is. I mean, of course, we got the radars, but I'm not too worried about the radars. We've got, yeah. Oh, bloody hell. That's another. The gear wheels we don't have yet. So that's another ingredient we need to get. So that's 6 ingredients already. That's 2 weaves on... Well, it's 1 weave on one side and 1 normal path on the other. But we still need to get stuff out. So that's automatically going to be a weave as well. And this time really doesn't matter because there's only... Yeah, that's half a second build time. And then we only need 5 of those. So I'm not too worried about it. It's these 2 that are really the problem right now. Because if we do this at 1 speed, we are going to take 1,000 seconds for this to actually get built. Now again, of course we are going to speed it up. Yeah, because it's a solar panel, I can't actually make multiples of it from the same ingredients, which is a little bit of a shame, but logical. Same goes for the accumulators. But that does allow us to make it go, you know, really... It's a ghost. I can't place anything in. Okay. Really, really, really fast. So technically this would be 200 plus, let's say 6, 300. So it would be 500% faster. So it would go from 1.25 to 7 something. 7x. 1,000 divided by 7 would be 1. 1.3, 1. Yeah, something like that. 1.4. So that's 140 seconds, which is not great, given the fact that we need one every, or we would like to have one every, what did I say, 300 seconds? I think so. Okay. All right. I'm just going to try it. We're going to see. I'm just going to try it and we're going to see. Because I really, really would like to just have this be... And again, this does not need to be super duper fast, right? Not by any stretch of the imagination. The only problem I'm going to be having is how do I split it out again and make sure everything goes into its own path. Also, interesting fact, well, these are really slow to build, so it doesn't really matter. was going to say, I'm not going to saturate these belts, but I can't saturate these belts. Given the fact that I can't saturate these belts anyway, by the way, and we're reliant on the speed of this speed doesn't matter anymore. In other words, I can combine the belts. I don't know how I'm going to do that with these two, but we're going to figure it out. We can combine the belts. In fact, we can go through the middle for these two, and then just have these be combined on these two. However we're going to do that. And then we can have a weave on this side, putting all the stuff in. A weave on this side, putting stuff in and taking stuff out. And just let that flow through. And just have these two arms pick whatever they want. Right? We could even just do... We maybe just could get away with... Dang it, we've got 3 ingredients. We've got 3 ingredients and only spot for 2. We can work around that, I suppose. We can work around that. I guess we could get away with... Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Let's do a weave. Let's do a weave. Something similar to this. Let's place that here, because this is looking ridiculous. I don't know why. Wait, is this broken? Or is that supposed to be that way? No, that's supposed to be that way. Perfect. It is exactly the way it was meant to be. I got £90,000 in my pajamas. I would like to start here, if I may. And I would like to start here, if I may. That is similar to what we've done before. Hold on. I have to... My brain is exploding. I can't deal with this shit. Let me just get rid of... these rocks. Thank you. Okay. There we go. So that's our input, right? We'll figure out what goes where in a moment. What I need to do is figure out how to get these 3 ingredients onto these belts. Now, the first, obviously, the most obvious thing to do would be to go like this, yeah? Have that go onto blue, have that go onto blue, and have that go onto blue. But I would obviously prefer... Yeah, technically this does not need to go out here, so technically this could be a straight, so that gives us a little bit more breathing room. The blue... Oh, that's not going to reach, dang it. I was going to say, the blue can just... the blue and the low-density structure can just push through here. Unfortunately, it cannot, because of the distance. We are just too shy of reaching all the way. Pretty sure solar panels and accumulators didn't change recipes between 1.x and 2.x. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough. If I leave myself a little bit more breathing room, both to wiggle around here with my output stuff and to get more stuff here, through here, that would be okay, wouldn't it? And we'd get that, something like that. And that would be that one. I'm not entirely sure if this is the correct placement for this. I haven't checked, but that would be there, that would be there, right? Going straight on through. Now, I would... let's have a quick look at how much room we actually need here, right? Given the fact that the underground... Because if I want to line this up with this one... Which doesn't really matter for that one. See, this allows me to skip these two and skip it all the way here, right? Or even one further, I think, yeah. But I don't want to do that right now. So this would go here. I'd probably move that as well, by the way. But let's say this goes here. Do we have enough room here to make it happen the way I want it to? I mean, theoretically, we've got plenty of room to work with. Because I only need this much space, right? Because I need to be... it's facing me, so this is the right way. Splitting off these radars. They go here. They cannot get stuck, so we'd have to have... We'd have to have a little box here. And tell this arm to stop putting stuff onto the belt if there's... give or take 5 or 10. We can place lots of them in the box. So we don't flood and get stuck. Same goes for these two, by the way. Which is interesting, because if we do that, how am I going to have a box here where it puts something into it? And then a box there as well. That does not jive. Like, at all. We could have just a single box. Have an arm here. And then it either gets picked up by this arm or the other one, which then puts it into what box and gets it through that way, I suppose? No, that seems convoluted. Everything I do seems convoluted. That's true. If I were to be so inclined, I would probably move everything up, actually. Yeah, because now we've got the same distance away. If we move this back down again now... No, I still want to move it up, though, because I want to be in line with that, so to speak. Let's leave it for now. Why did I move this up? I don't know. I'm sure it's going to come to me real soon. Yeah, it's 2 steps away. That's good. This is only 1 step away. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, I'm okay with this being here as long as we don't forget to put that arm there. Oh, sorry, that box there. I'm okay with that, right? So we get an arm putting into that there. I mean, theoretically, I could, I suppose, do that box. And then just combine these two into these 2 arms and tell them, well, if there's combined, I don't know, 100 of these, of either of these, then just stop placing them on through the belts, right? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. These ones aren't going to block anything, so these can just be saturated. That's fine. Same goes to this one, by the way. I'm not too worried about that at all, actually. Okay. So what do you need? Well, you need this. And you need that. And we need gear wheels. Why am I blind? There it is. Plus we need steel. We need some copper as well, if I remember correctly. And batteries. Yeah. There. So, what are you doing here? Go away. So that's technically all we need to have go in here. All, quote unquote. None of this is being eaten from that side, by the way, so that's good. That means that this is going to eat from both of those, which means we are going to go like this. This is going to eat from that side and from that side red. Blue here And then blue and red there. So we still have some sort of balance there. That's okay. Of course, the last one, this one, is eating from the red, which is not actually connected anywhere. Oops. We need to... Oh, that's going to suck. That's going to suck. That still works, though, I suppose. You are an exit, you are an exit, you are an exit, you are an exit, you are an entry point, and you don't go anywhere. This kind of sucks, but it works. It works. I suppose. Alright, so that's getting our copper from that side. We then... Yeah, that one, yeah. And we then get steel from both sides. So this one and that one, which means this needs to end there. From that side. So that feeds everything, which then outputs onto these belts, or rather this belt, which the radar is going to go this way. The rest is going to go this way into a box right there. Once that box has a certain amount of... See, here's the risk, though. What's this build speed on this? 10. What is the build speed on this? 10. So in theory, as long as we've got the ingredients coming in at the same... Hello. Do I have lasers with me? I have nothing with me because my box is over here. Should probably start working on that second row now, yeah? What is my power situation like? We're in the gosh darn red again. I just added. How is this even happening to me? Why? Why does everyone hate me? Seriously. Why do I not have power? Why do I not have power? Because this has not been fueled yet. Wait, what? What? Why are we missing undergrounds? Underground. Are you telling me we don't have undergrounds? Are you telling me we don't have undergrounds? The hell? Because we don't have gear wheels? Because we don't have gear wheels. Damn! Okay, well that's a little bit of a problem, wasn't it? Just a moment, please. I thought this was already taken care of. Yeah, this is a little bit of an issue, maybe. No wonder things are breaking. We don't have the laser power to actually do something about it. And everything's slow as hell now, so I gotta wait until everything gets built. Right, I need things to start. You bastards. Right, fine. I'll do it myself. Okay, you need to start heating up. Can I... would this work? If I transfer... Can I transfer the heat from here all the way over to here? Would that work that way? You know what? Let's not... Let's just try it. We've got plenty of them. And we've got lots of robots to actually do the work now for us. I'm very curious to know if this actually is going to work the way I think it's going to work. But we need it to work now. Yeah. Underground, overground, wombling free. The wombles of Wimbledon Common are we, says Mr. Abscotty. It's perfect. I thought these were getting placed. Hello? Why? Stop charging. Fly. Fly. Come on. Shoo. Perfect. Alright. Loafer. Sandal. Come on. Quicker. 1970s UK children's TV series. I gathered as much. I think I've even watched some of the Womblings. Wombles, actually. Sorry. Not consciously, I think. Oh, we're already getting some heat in here. Perfect. Alright, that should start to increase really rapidly. Yes, okay. That's working deliciously. Yes. Okay. Oh, it does take away from this, though. That's interesting. As long as we keep above 500. Uh-oh. Ugh, I may have messed things up. We'll see. I mean, this is definitely faster than what we could have gotten with just these ones, I think. It should equal out at some point, right? How hot is it here? 300 already. Alright. Yeah, I'm in trouble. 4.7? Are you kidding me right now? By the way, this is really disgusting. I need to change that at some point. Not right now, but at some point. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Okay, well, this is what it is. This is now at what temperature? 350. Is there anything I can do? To speed this up? You need to start adding water to your scotch. Well, take it from Mr. Andrew. He would know. Alright. Bottom right reactor block has no steam. Yeah, I know. But why, though? Took out these pumps, even. Which I still want to get back. Wait. Maybe I forgot to... Yeah. Bugger, I didn't bring any. There you go. Lot better. Lot better. What's the steam here? 460. We are nearly getting steam out of this machine as well. Nearly getting steam out of this machine. 480. Of course, it's not perfect yet, but hopefully we can get through that hump. Replace pumps on the new copy as well. Ooh, thank you, sir. There. Right. Hey, we're getting steam out of this machine now. Right, please. Oh, yes. Look at it. Gorgeous power. It's all mine. Come on. Get green, you bastard. No. I meant very nice nuclear power plant. Don't go down, go up. We all love you very much. Oh, my goodness, what's happening? Oh, we're shooting lasers, aren't we? There we go. No, go up. Go up. Don't tell this nuclear power plant this, but I really don't like this man. He's being lazy, and he knows it. Did Diablo just want green? No. No, I like the yellow. I like the yellow a lot, actually. Let's keep it yellow. You're right. What's the temperature on this side? Temperature here is fine, actually. Why are we not getting steam out onto this side? Low temperature. Oh, well, we haven't reached that temperature there yet. What's the center line here now? That's about 500. Okay, are we good on this side? Yeah, it's above 6 again. Hooray! We did it. Perfect. Okay, we don't need to worry about that anymore. I'm very happy. Okay. What was I doing again? I distinctly remember doing something. Yeah. So I believe this was it, right? This is not ideal. Not even close to it. But I think this might work. Now, of course, given the fact that this is here and we need to ingest that into that, how do I want to do this? Because we also are going to ingest these two. But I still want to get this out. I may want to move this further away, because I may have to have some room for belts on the outside. 800 megawatts of beacons. Yeah, this is going to end well. Look, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. That's one nuclear power plant worth of beacons. I mean, what could go wrong? Yeah. What could go wrong? Can I, like, fit this in here? Yeah, I can, actually. It's not bad. See, I can't do that, unfortunately. So I'd have to have a box. Don't want to do that. Line it up with that. Yeah, we're going to have to redo this. Because we need more we need more room to maneuver on the outside of this. Here's what we're going to do. Let's stick this. Let's get rid of that. Oh, we can't get it that close, can we? Because we want that rocket stuff to go in as well. Near. What have I done? Near. Okay, so we'd need at least one space of room there. I mean, that still leaves us with... I was going to say, with room to maneuver here, get more of these speed things in. Because I would really like to have just this be surrounded nearly all the way, right? Because, well, the faster we can make it, the better it would be, right? I'm going to ignore this for now. How many can we fit on this end? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Yes. 1 would be the output, though. For which, of course, we need a box. And again, I probably want to have everything in a box. In fact, I want to have everything in not these boxes. So let's just go like this. Let's go like this, turn that around. That's going to be our exit this way. Now, we've got 4 going in here. We've got 4 going in there. That seems... We've got 3 ingredients that we need, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So if we do 2 per, that's 6, not 8. So I guess we can do... How do we do this? How do we make this look good? Well, I suppose what we could do is have a belt come in this way. Another belt come in this way. And then, theoretically, another belt come in this way. This might not be the smartest thing to do, though. And then we've got 1 fuel line coming in this way. And we'd not do that, and we'd not do that. And then 1 fuel line coming in this way. Not a fan of this. Plus we need to have fuel going in this way as well to go in here. And we need to get fuel onto the one of these non-existent lines. So this is not ideal. This is not ideal. It is not a payment method. We could, on the other hand, go not do this. Do I need 2 of them going in? No, I don't. See, how fast do I want this to go? That's the question. If I've got one arm swinging continuously... I could do maybe... It takes 3... that's the problem. If we make it faster, it takes less than 3, right? Right, also, this obviously needs to move down. Because we want to have that one extra. I just do one? But how do I balance that out then? That does not make sense. I don't like it. I want to do 2 per side, but then how do I do that with the fuel coming in from this side? And I would like to do it... I mean, who wouldn't? Sorry. I would like to do it with the fuel also being split off this way, yeah? So I think what I'm going to do is just not balance it out. I know, shocking. Time. I have to go visitors. Oh, got visitors. Mr. Andrew, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the reminder, and have a great whatever you're going to do with your visitors. I'll see you on Sunday, sir. I'll see you on Sunday. Well, metaphorically. Figuratively, I'll see you on Sunday. Not metaphorically. Yeah, I think I only need the 1 input. So I'll skip 1, and then we can do a 1, 1, 1. Right? We'll not do that. Do I want to double up on fuel though? Fuel actually stacks less, right? Fuel does fuel stack 100 or does fuel stack 10? Not entirely sure now. Let's just imagine it stacks 10 and not 100, because that makes everything for me a little easier. So we'd go like this, we'd go like that. And then that's 3 lanes, but we need a 4th lane coming out as well, of course, to feed into the main bus. So this would be 4 lanes where 1 is going that way. And just imagine there's these ones here, yeah? Just imagine. Oh. Actually, don't imagine that, because this is all in the wrong spot. And we need to move all of this down by 1, so we can actually have that be there, which means that these to be in line obviously also needs to be moved down by 1. All right, cool. Pretty sure 2x gives you the stack size in the tooltip. I think rocket fuel stacks to more than 10, at least it does in Space Age. Not sure if they changed in vanilla. Well, if it does in Space Age, then it probably won't do so in vanilla. Or rather, sorry, they won't have changed it in vanilla. Let's have a quick look at if you're right. Rocket fuel. Stack size 20. I was right. It does stack less than 100. Very nice. So yes, that justifies me having 2 boxes instead of just 1. Hooray! I'm smart. SMRT. This one obviously goes all the way up to wherever that main bus line is going to go. We'll figure that one out. We do not need this. We do not need that. I think this is what I want to do, but that obviously is not going to fit right here. Let us saunter. No. Yeah, that's not going to work. That's... Technically, this could work. Do I want to have a balancer in there? Do I care? No, because the lanes are balanced themselves. We need to speed everything up anyway, because, of course, we have to have a lot more input if we are going to be able to feed this continuously. Ooh, Ooh, that does line up quite pretty, though. Look at that. Look at how nice and lovely that exit... Oops, stop hitting the mic. The exit there works. I'm going to place this down here. I'm just going to let the robots take care of that. Also, look at that. Look at that. That honestly was not planned, but it worked out BEA beautifully. Yes, Miss Diablo beating up at power. Power is fine. Power is great. Power is... Why is there only 1.2 gigawatts? Do we still not have... Ah, well, that kind of would explain it, wouldn't it? Just a moment, please. Well, now you can. Go. Thank you. How much heat have we lost? That's okay. That's okay. Not we were here on time. We were here on time. Yeah. That should have increased power, right? Yeah, not by a lot though. Not by 800 megawatts. Not by a long shot. But I think we're all right. I think we're all right. More and more steam getting created here. I like it. I like it. The more we have, the better it is. So power should slowly start to creep up. Yeah, there we go. 1.6. Perfect. I'm content. For the satellite builds, that's what I meant. What? Power poles? What? What? Oh, fuck, you're right. I mean fudge. I mean poopy. I mean, you're absolutely right. We don't have power in here yet. Damn it. Well, since we're not doing anything with this one... Oh, crud. Oh, well, it's fine. Since we're not doing anything with that one, I can just go like that. I can have this. And then I can have... Why, Mr. Anderson? I'm not doing that. Can we, like, get it? No, we can't get it on the other side. That's absolutely out of the question. I wouldn't mind lining this up this way. So I am going to do that. And then, oh, we already have connective tissue there. I don't need an intermediate one there. Perfect. Yeah. See, not a problem. I knew power would fit. I knew power would fit. I had that all worked out in my head. Oh, wait. Where did these guys come from? Cool. There you go. All right. Now we just need to figure out where this is going to go. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Doobie-doobie-doo. There we go. Now we just need to figure out how this is going to connect and where it's going to go. Oh, that's actually a right good question, because we still need to... I probably want to have a 4-belt balancer in there as well. I would love for this to just be like so. Or rather, even, I'd love for it to be like this. That's not going to be realistic, is it? Because I can't have that. Well, technically... I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. I can't have it there. And of course I can't have it there. But I can line it up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to make this move up. So I'm going to cut this out. Cut it out. We are going to cut this. And place down a 4-belt balancer right here. Yeah, that's very nice. Very nice. Actually, that looks exactly how I placed this one. At the last... Yeah. Ooh. No. Wait. Wait. No. That cannot be, right? I don't... Really? That's the most awesome thing I've ever seen. Alright, cool. If I just don't do this... There we go. Alright, cool. That just lines up. That's an exit there. That's an exit there. This is not an exit. This is not an exit. That's an exit. This is not. This is also not an exit. Yes, it is. Wait, I'm confused. This is the other thing. This is not an exit. Perfect. Does this actually... Yeah. This is an entry point. That was the problem. Right. I would like for this to be there. Yeah. There you go. That lines up with that, right? Yeah. Because now I get to do a little bridgey bridge right here of 4. And then connect. Now, of course, I did break it a little bit, but, you know. Get used to it. There we go. Did I get power in here? I did not get any power on this side. Hee hee. I mean, it's not that big of a deal because, as you can clearly see, this is an easy switch over. Yeah. 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 Next row. Wait, am I doing this correctly? No, this is supposed to be over here. Yeah. Clicky, 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 and clicky. So that gets power everywhere there. Very nice. Now we just need to connect everything and we should be okay. But that we'll do on Sunday. Actually, I'm going to change one teeny tiny little thing, actually. Poopy. Yeah. Tiny little thing with a big, well, I don't want you. I'm going to move this one out thusly, because then this lines up with that and it just looks a little bit nicer. Plus, it gives us the same space here as it does with this one. So all in all, it just looks a little bit better. These go here. These go here. And then this one just moves a little bit down. Oh. I should probably unfudge this, right? That's already alright. Alright, that just makes it a little bit better. At least I think it makes it a little bit better. I'm of the mind that it makes it a little bit better. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I do want to have that 4-step in there because that's technically the amount that it needs to jump for it to leave to let everything push through. So we don't technically need it there, but it's nice to have that be similar, right? So now all we gotta do is make sure that everything gets connected, and it should just work. Question mark? I mean, it should. If it will, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, there you go. Then we'll get our space science in, and once we've got our space science in, we'll do some space sciencey research. Makes all sense, doesn't it? What's our power like right now? Yay! We're almost at full power. Perfect. Okay. So, actually, we are already at full power because it's 0.8, 0.8, so that's 1.6 plus 0.2 should be 1.8. So why is it at 2.0? Odd. We're producing more power than I'm... it's fine. That, however, is really going to be it. Which means there's only one thing left for me to say, and that is to say thank you to my patrons for sponsoring this channel. It helps, it motivates. Thank you very much. And to anyone else, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you did, subscribe to the channel, comment down below if you have any suggestions or ideas. My name is Diablo, and I will see you next time.